I'm still talking. You'll be okay. Promise. And if not, well, I am certified to give emergency medical dispatch. Sorry. I know. The guy in the background that does the little, like, all I know and so unreal. This guy in the background, I really like his voice. But, yeah. So, seriously, I think I'm gonna get myself a bicycle and start just riding to work. It's only a little over a mile or two, something like that. What is it? About what, 1 or 2 miles, something like that. But the way I look at it is being that I have to like fit in exercise with my job schedule and everything. I think it'd be really cool if I start riding to work, especially now that I'm gonna, cut back my workload um, by decreasing the hours at my second job. Yep, aren't the way they were before. Wouldn't even recognize me anymore. Yep, that's another thing. People from school have started. I don't know why, but they've started to seek me out, and nowadays when they see me, they're like, have you lost weight? Well, yeah, but it's kind of funny because the way they react, it's almost like they expected me to never be able to do it. Look at that guy's voice. He looked creepy, but I like his voice. Yeah, but some of the people that have seen me, since before I started this campaign, so to speak, I mean, they just act like, holy wow, And the girls, a lot of the girls are just catty about it. And I mean, just, Urgh. And at my place of business, with the exception of my second job, my first job, don't get me wrong, I have some lovely people to work with, but there are some of the girls who it's almost as if they feel threatened that I am taking, my health, my body, and all this good stuff seriously and taking it into my hands and doing something about it. And not that they're not really big. Some of them need to change. They need to tone up because they do have a higher um, body fat percentage than they need. But I have encouraged these girls. I'm like, well, you know, bring in some of your exercise equipment or use some of mine because I have those little things that I take into that you can just when you're sitting you can pedal as well. Because I just get so lethargic just sitting there. But some of these girls are just downright mean about it. And I know people are going to be that way, and I know that it's something I have to deal with and overlook and or use to my benefit. But sometimes I'm just like, I want to be rude. I just want to say, shut up. You know, either do something about yourself or just, be happy that I'm taking the initiative and just stop being a jerk about things. And I know I shouldn't be ranting, but I'm terrible and I'm going to do it anyway. I don't know. I shouldn't be so irritated by these people, but sometimes I'm just like, girl. Oh my. I don't know. I've shared my literature with them. You know, my different magazines that I get regarding fitness. I'll take those up there and I'll leave them for people to read. If they ask me for one of the recipes for, something I bring up there, I'll give it to them. I've encouraged them to go walking with me, all this good stuff. And I have a few who are very supportive and understanding, and then there's some who, they understand, maybe not so much supportive, but by not attacking me, I feel that's a form of support in and of itself, even if they're just leaving me alone, to my own devices or whatnot. I appreciate and respect that more than someone who goes after me. And it's really retarded to hear some of these girls like, "Are you trying to say I'm fat? Is that why you're exercising?" No, I'm not exercising because of you. I'm exercising because of me. Ah, you know. But thank you for the encouragement. Appreciate it. You know. It's really neat though because I found that a lot of the gentlemen at my workplace are more understanding and more supportive. And I cannot fathom why the females really want to be catty about it. I don't know. I met this guy today, and he was he was a handsome chap, but I was just totally impressed with his physique. I mean, honestly, I don't know. He was just like streamlined. I was like, "Oh, look at the lines on you," and he's like, "What?" I felt kind of stupid because I'm sitting there because he was in like a tank top, but all I could think of, I'm like, well, look, dude, I know he's been working out this muscle and he's probably been doing this type of exercise. But my time's about to run out. I'll be back here in a few. Wait, wait, wait. How long did it go? I don't remember. Anyway, I'll be right back and I'll continue talking about my streamline encounter.